a long time since we've been over here. What's up, you guys? How you doing? Marley and I decided to walk the rails today. I would say we're at southeast side of Bozeman, I think it is. We've been here before. I've posted a lot of pictures. That river's full. Usually that river's just a little trickle. It's really beautiful where the trains get to travel. I'm always kind of jealous. I should have taken off earlier with Marley because it's really windy right now. Long hair, at least my long hair, likes to climb inside my mouth. It's kind of a drag. I should pin it back. Or hair tie it back. Anyway, back there in Bozeman, it's pretty warm out. You don't even need a jacket on right now. It's a nice day for Bozeman anyway. As you can see over here, there's not really any snow on the ground. But that doesn't account for the old busted up freeway that we had to walk up just to get down here. There's a lot of snow up on that hill. My feet are wet. Kind of cold too. I might try to find a different way to get back up there. Or at least back up to the truck. We might just walk further down the rails on the way back. Because I sure don't want to walk back up that hill. Usually spots like this right here, it usually looks like a baby waterfall. Right now it just kind of looks like a mess. You can see there's still snow everywhere. The further up you get, the more the snow is because the sun can't shine up there. I'd like to walk up there. Get up on those rocks over there. It's beautiful on that side over there. Well, we'll keep walking on this rails. At least till a train decides to come around. The trains come around here, it seems like every couple hours. I heard a train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps, what does it do? Rolling by. When I hear that train a-comin', I hang my head and cry. Alright, enough of my singing. I'm sure you guys don't like my howling. There's some bird that's not happy we're here. We can always pretend that we're a train. Woo! Dig it out, dig it out, dig it out. Woo! Kind of cool walking by the freeway. You get to see all kinds of traffic going to and fro. Maybe in the summertime, when the water goes back down, maybe I'll get to take some more pictures for you guys. I like little places like right here. Perfect spots. How fast do you think this water's going? I've tried to swim upstream in water like this before. Not winter, cold ass water. I'm talking about up in Washington where we used to go cliff diving. Yes, believe it or not, I used to cliff dive. It's fun, actually, until you get hurt by the rocks that are hiding underneath the water. That part kind of sucks. I was up there in Washington the first time I went cliff diving. I saw people crawling up in the trees so they could get higher and jump down. You didn't have to jump from the trees, you could jump off from the cliff. But they like to climb up in the trees and jump off the branches. Well, I asked these kids that it seemed to be experienced, and they said everywhere in the water is safe to jump. I'm like, seriously? Everywhere? I said, and what if I dive in head first? Is it gonna be safe? Yeah, dude, be safe. I jumped in head first. I smashed my neck and my left shoulder on this boulder that was underneath the water that you couldn't see. And I said, motherfuckers, you said it was safe. Like, don't be lying to me, man. Because now I know better. Well, that didn't stop me from going back a billion times later. It just kind of sucks. Here's where I slipped and fell last time. The snowbank looked solid. It wasn't. Must have been awesome back in the day when the Native Americans ruled. It's gorgeous around here, right? Like, it's all pretty. And then there's the cars. Wow. Future days. This is where all those caves are at. I don't know if you see them or not. I can see a couple of them. Believe it or not, this one over here, homeless people live in it. Or they have. I don't know if it would be homeless or drug addicts. I can zoom in. Maybe we'll see some more caves. A lot of garbage from the road out here. Railroad ties everywhere. So, as a lot of you know, I work in a customer service situation right now. Yeah, I work at a mini mart. I guess that's what they call it. I don't know what they call it here in Montana. They call it a store. But yeah, it's a gas station. You guys know that. Well, anyway, I get all kinds of people come in there. I get really nice people, really cool people. I get really shitty ass people. I get people that come in there, treat me like shit. Look at, there's a cave right there, and you can tell somebody's living there. Look at that. They had a fire going on. Well, so the other day, there's this guy that comes in every day, buys Arizona drinks. We don't know what his name is. We've never asked. But he's a regular in this store. Anyway, he's always got all kinds of fucking advice for me. I don't even ask him for the advice. If I paid him for all the advice that he gave me, he'd be a millionaire right now. No shit. Do you want to know what we call him? This is what he buys. He buys Arizona drinks. He buys Brooklyn Cherry. Cherry Lime. We call him Cherry Lime Guy. I don't know what Mimi thinks these things. Mimi! What's this dog doing? He's got piss and shit on everything. Mimi! Marley! Haida! Yeah, well, Cherry Lime Guy really pissed me off. You know, I already think of myself as a loser. I don't need Cherry Lime Guy coming in there and instigating the fact of my feelings. I don't like when people come and assess my situation or assess my life. It's none of their fucking business. If they want to be my friend, that's great. If not, leave me the fuck alone. I don't need somebody coming in there and telling me, oh, well, every time I see you, you're always so happy all the time. This is what he says. You're always so happy when I see you, when you're here. You're happy with all the customers. And I know that you're probably happy outside of work as well. Like, you live your life in a cloud of happiness, and that's not what reality is. Really, Cherry Lime Guy? You think I'm so fucking happy all the time? No, I'm not happy all the time. I tried to explain this to him. That's when he started to really piss me off. I told him I told him how I have children that I never get to see because I got bitch-ass ex-wives that keep me from seeing them. It doesn't matter that the law says I'm allowed to see and have a relationship with all 3 of those children. It doesn't matter that the law says that they're not supposed to keep them from me. It doesn't matter. I'll never see him again the rest of my life. And so he decides to grill into that. And not to really go into all kinds of boring ass detail, but he decides to tell me, he's like, I call bullshit on you. I call bullshit because maybe the first ex-wife was a controlling ass bitch. But I think the reason you're divorced is because of you. You know what your problem is? I'm like, no, please tell me what my problem is. The problem with you is, and this has probably been your problem your whole life. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go with the next part of the conversation, which is going to go like this. Because it's not like I've never been assessed by motherfuckers before. And he's drunk on top of it. He's already been drinking, fucking alcoholic that he is. Breathing his nasty breath in my face. He's like, now, I don't want you to get mad at me. I just want to help. I want to help you to be better. You want to help me to be better. He's like, you're too nice. Your problem is you're too nice. You let people push you around and they railroad you. And I'm sure that's happened time and time and time and time again. Over and over. It never ends. So what am I supposed to do? Call him a liar? No. It's true. That's the fact. The fact of damn French. Well, who cares? It's not your problem. He's like, well, I want you to be better than that because you are better than that. You're a sweetheart. You're a gentleman. I'm a gentleman too, but I don't let people push me around. You see all these women I bring into your store every day? I'm like, yeah, so what? I'm like, I have a girlfriend who's been with me for 3 years. Big deal. I'd rather be with her than all the bitches that you bring into the store. He's like, well, there's a reason why I'm with all these women. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. You see, I don't let them push me around. I'll hang out with them. Like the chick that I was with the other night. That's my buddy's girlfriend. And that's why I told you keep your face down and not up. Because that dude would come in here and beat your ass because he's a controlling asshole freak. And I was like, dude, you know, I wasn't picking up on the bitch, okay? She came in, she helped you, she bought stuff for you guys, she bought gas, product, whatever she bought, okay? All I did was be nice and help her out. That's it. I did my job, what I'm supposed to be, what I'm paid for, what I'm supposed to do. So, he continues on. He's like, you know, I've spent the whole day with her. And this is how it is with the other women I hang out with too. They start getting bitchy and yelpy. And I don't want to hear it. And I tell them like this. I tell them straight up. Say, you want to hang out with me? They say yes. And I ask them again, do you want to hang out with me? They say, yeah. And I say, you see that door over there? That's where I want you to bitch. Over there. You see that car on my door over there? If you want to hang out with me and you decide to get into my car, you're going to sit your fucking ass down and you're not going to say another motherfucking word. Because if you do, I'm going to kick your ass out of my car and drive the fuck away. No shit. That's what he said to me. He said, bro, you need to man up. You need to be more of a man. Like, I don't really think you're a man. But if you are, you need to become more of a man. Because, see, nobody here likes that California attitude that you have. This is Montana. We're not pussies here. We don't put up with bullshit. And then, to make it worse, another guy who was born and bred here and raised and grown up here in Montana comes in there. I don't know if he knew who the fuck he was or not. They start bullshitting with each other. And then he says to me, did you see that? Did you see that? I'm like, yeah, I saw it. I saw the connection, okay? I felt the connection. I just lived the 5-minute connection that you had with this other Montana guy, okay? That's what you need to be like. We don't put up with other people's bullshit around here. We fight. We're fighters. Everything we have to fight for. Really. So does that mean that in order to make you happy at my fucking job, I have to do things your motherfucking way to make your ass happy because you don't want to show me some motherfucking ID? Because you're pissed off because I'm not going to fucking sell you your goddamn liquor because you won't show me an ID. Because that fucking camera up there is watching me. And that fucking office that I get a paycheck from tells me that I have to fucking ask for ID from everyone, no matter how old you are, whether you're fucking 0 or fucking 1 billion. I have to get your ID. That's what your fucking problem is, Mr. Cherry Lime guy. That's your problem, not mine. I'm doing what I'm told to do. So why don't you just fucking go to some other fucking motherfucking store and go buy your shit somewhere the fuck else? Marley, let's get over here. Train's coming. You guys hear that train? Marley, it's coming around. We'll continue the story in a minute. We'll come over here where it's safe till that fucking train leaves. Here he comes. He's coming. You can hear him coming. Here he's gonna come around the bend. Me. Marley, get over here. Hida. Hida too. Hida. Marley! There he is. He's going slow too. suck. Didn't I tell you guys that about every 2 hours he comes rolling around? Oh, look. You guys see those cars coming up right there? Most of you don't know it, but back in my day, we used to load the cattle onto these cars right here. These cars used to be filled full of all kinds of cows. We'd ship them from one end of Wyoming to the other. Look, we got some logging cars too. This is actually kind of a cool train. Most of the trains that I see only have oil tankers on them. There's 3 oil tankers now. BNSF. It must stand for Burlington Northern San Francisco. I don't know what else BNSF stands for. I could always look it up, I guess. Right there, you see that green train? You see that green car right there? This one, you see that? When I was a little guy, that's who my dad worked for, Burlington Northern. He was a mechanic. He fixed the wheels, fixed the brakes. Worked on the lines. This is the slowest train I've ever encountered. Probably because it's winter time. Or maybe he's got pit stop. Every time I think I see the end over there, more cars keep coming. Me, me, me! How are you doing, me, me, me? Ah, me, me! Take a break from the train and take a look at the river over here. I don't really want to go in the snow, but look at all the timber that's fallen. Wow. Look at Marley rolling in the snow. It's more mush than snow. This shit's like thick ass oatmeal. Oh look, there's the end of the train. We can continue our conversation. I hate how they don't use the caboose anymore. This one doesn't even... Well, I guess that's their version of a conductor box on there. I don't know. I don't know what the hell to think. So anyway, Cherry Lime Guy. Let's go back to the story of Cherry Lime Guy. Look, bro, all I'm trying to tell you is you need to be a man. If you want to get anywhere here, let's say you get another job. I don't see you working here forever. In fact, I know you're not going to work here forever. You're college educated man. I don't even know what you're doing in this store. I don't mind you in the store. I don't mind you selling stuff to me, but this ain't your gig. It's not your bag. I see you working somewhere else, more important. I'm like, well, fucking A, thanks for the compliment. At least you can give me that much. He said, but bro, let's say you're in the new job setting. They're going to railroad your ass there too because you're too nice. If you want a pay raise, everyone else there is going to get a pay raise. Let's say y'all start out at $11.50. Then they get pay raises. Everyone except for you is going to make $15 an hour. Do you know why? Because you're too nice. You won't do anything about it. And that company will know that. And they'll take advantage of you and railroad your ass. Because you're always going to be worried about getting fired. You're always going to be worried about this. You're always going to be worried about that. You're stressed all the time. You know what? That's what he said. And this is true, what he said. He said, they don't need you. I mean, no, I said that wrong. He said, you don't need them. They need you. And that's how you got to think about it. They need you. You don't need them. They need you. Well, yeah. I don't know what else to say now. Well, you know, people that assess my situation, that's how it's been. I never ask people to assess my life. I never get in their business. I used to believe in what the Bible says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I don't believe in that shit no more. Because you know why? Because it ain't true. And Cherry Lime guy, he's like, he says to me, this is what he says. He says, look, bro, you come from a different generation. I'm like, no shit.